This fire event tells a story of transformation and renewal. It represents a journey we all have to take sooner or later, and as a story, it unfolds through the telling of its many parts. My name's Steve Berry, and as musical director, my challenge was to find music that supports each individual element of the story, and yet also feels like a complete musical score from beginning to end. First, an Aboriginal call to ceremony from central Queensland. And then a Tongan chant inviting people from everywhere to come together. The Children's Lantern Parade always creates a beautiful and serene atmosphere, and the ancient Hasidic songs of Oscar and Marigold supported this segment perfectly. These boats each symbolize important parts of our humanity and are carrying precious cargo that we all love. It's all being taken to be loaded onto the ark itself, which will then have to weather the symbolic storm of our suffering and personal struggles. I was lucky enough to have access to musicians who have a great ability to improvise. That meant I could count on them to take my ideas and spontaneously develop them in line with the changing face of the action on the floor of the amphitheatre. The arrival of the ark is an important moment and had to be defined in the music because you could see it coming for a long time.
With us 1,000 souls.
The powerful and exciting music of Mara helped load the precious objects, cargo, and children onto the ark.
to love. Haul up the anchor and let us cast out onto the seas of hope in a golden boat, full of promises of life to come.
Greg Sheehan's percussion group Tungans set the stage for the painful journey ahead. Nightmares were horses' heads fixed with flares. They lit torches around the amphitheatre, which became the sites where rituals of painful transformation were to occur. The extraordinary chanting of the Gyota monks helped portray the pain and personal torment represented by the ritualistic theatre of each group. The voice of Rachel Hoare underscored specific words that were chosen to portray both the struggle and the epiphany. This song of Rachel's seemed the perfect musical way to say we've weathered the storm and have arrived together at a place of peace.
Over seas and over tides, we've come here on our journey. On borrowed land in borrowed time, we are but all traveling. We are but all traveling. And we are all but travelers here. We've come here on our journey. For gone is all there was, and now the dove she flies above you.
I chose the Indian fusion sounds of Da to represent the flowering of the garden once we've all arrived. For the previous 11 years, the director Neil Cameron had taken personal responsibility for everyone's safety during the fire event. This year, for the first time, he didn't feel strong enough to do that, and so passed this responsibility over to someone else. He wanted somehow to represent the loss he felt by having to let this go. So he ended up being carried out, wrapped in a funeral shroud, from which he emerges to light the ark. As the fire dies, there is a great sense of personal silence and even sadness. In the music, Claes Pierce and Suki Singh from Da brought an even deeper emotive power to this moment. This 2001 production was the 12th Fire event, and each one has always endeavored to reach a new artistic level in some way. This year, there were more than 200 people in the choir, more than 30 musicians on stage, and the Fire event team itself that was more than 100 strong. I'll always remember it as something of a pinnacle in my own creative life, for the sense of community and spirit that helped bring it all together.